Hello everyone, this is Toby from Walking Ibiza. I'm going to take you on a beautiful virtual walk in this day and age. That's all we can do. And I'm with Cosmo. Cosmo's not playing game, but he is down there. And we're out for a little walk. I've started the walk. We live in the countryside, luckily, so that's rather beautiful that we can do these lovely walks. And we've got Cosmo to go out with. And we're sort of out of lockdown, well, sort of out of lockdown. We're allowed to go out for a walk within 1 kilometre of our house, which is what we're doing here. So I'm starting the walk just up from my house, and we've got this beautiful old oak tree here. I don't know if you can see that beautiful oak tree here. There are oak trees not in many places on Ibiza anymore, and this is a lovely one. Every time I come by this one, I want to come and give it a hug, because it is such a beautiful tree. No idea how old it is, but it's rather a beautiful tree. And I'm going to take you on a nice little walk around where I'm living, show you what's out there at the moment. So when you guys get out there, if you're lucky enough to live in the countryside, you can go out and find these herbs that I'm going to be showing you. Or you can just enjoy what I'm showing you from this virtual walk stuff. So how cool. I've got my live on Facebook, a few of you coming in to watch, which is brilliant. Enjoy. Please ask me any questions you want. I love being given lots of questions, so please answer any questions you want as I am going along. Love lots of questions and stuff. And here is Cosmo. Yes, are we going on a walk? Cosmo, are we going on a walk? Yes. Are we? Yes. Yeah, there we go. Yes. There's a big wolf dog that lives down here, and Cosmo really doesn't like the big wolf dog, so he's looking around a bit nervous that this big wolf dog's going to come by. So yeah, so welcome. A few of you coming in now. Welcome to this lovely walk. I'm going to take you on a beautiful walk just around where I'm living. I'm going to show you what nature's got out at the moment. Hello, Brooke. How you doing? Cosmo says hello back, but he's gone off already. He's bored. Yeah, thank you, Brooke, and me. Yeah, more interested in Cosmo. That's what most people say. Hello, Cosmo. Oh, and Toby. So yeah, so we've got this beautiful oak tree here. Ibiza hasn't got many oak trees on it. There's lots of different perspectives on this. They say that the oak tree, this is the home oak tree behind me. It's just a beautiful tree. Look at the size of it. The home oak tree was the original tree on Ibiza before the pine trees came along, and then the Romans came along and chopped them all down to make their beautiful boats. And remember, they had a crazy abundance of boats, and they would need all this wood to make the boats. Whether it's true or not, do not know. Hello, Rob. How you doing? How's you? Very good, thank you, Rob. Lovely to be outside in nature. We've got the lovely olive tree here. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to take you on a walk to show you some lovely things. We've got the lovely oak tree behind us. If you come outside in Ibiza, it's said that the oldest oak tree... Hello, Claire, how you doing? Hello, Mum, Sheila. It's said that the oldest oak tree in the whole of Spain is on Ibiza, and it's on a walk that we do from Aguas Blancas. And it's said to be over 3,000 years old. And I must admit, when you go and see this oak tree, it is a pretty damn amazing tree. It is just absolutely stunningly beautiful, and a crazy big tree to see. It's on private property, but luckily we know the owners, so we can get in and have a look at that. And walking by here now, we've got the lovely cactuses here. But what I want to try and show you is we've got some orchids that are still out, which is quite rare because it's quite late in the season. But if you haven't experienced the little orchids we get here, and now I've just got to find them because they move around at night, I'm sure they do. So yeah, we've got these lovely orchids. Here's I've got one here. Just want to try and get you to see this. So if you're walking around at the moment and you're lucky enough, you can see this these orchids here. You can just see, just trying to separate it out from the rest of the plants. And this is the orchid. I don't know if it's focusing on it enough. But this is the amazing bee orchid. It's a crazy beautiful little orchid, and it actually mimics the back of a female bee. Can you see here? There's the back of the bee here, and you've got the wings as well. So it's a crazy orchid. And orchids mimic animals to get them to be pollinated. So on this plant here, this orchid actually gives off the scent of the female bee, which is crazy, no? And it looks like the back of the female bee. So the male bee is coming along, flying along, flying along, flying along. It smells the female bee, looks down and goes, well, hey, I'm going to go and get my end away with this little bee here. So it jumps on the back, thinking it's a real bee. And that always makes me laugh, because imagine that it doesn't realise that it's a fake bee. Jumps on the back of it, and in doing so picks up the pollen, and then has his way with it. Then he goes off to the next one and goes, oh my God, there's another one here. Jumps on board again, and in doing so pollinates and carries on the life of this orchid. But how amazing that nature mimics the back of an animal. And there's also a beetle orchid here and a spider orchid, and people actually come to Ibiza just to go and find these orchids. So you've seen one there virtually from wherever you are in the world, and it's pretty amazing, I think. So yeah, so how is everyone? I know some people are on Ibiza, some people are in other parts of the world. How is life looking for you at the moment? As you can see here, today on Ibiza, it is a glorious day. We have blue sky, but it is a bit windy, so I'm hoping the wind's going to hold off long enough to say. And so funny here, I don't know if you can see, sorry, spinning around a bit fast there. Cosmo's waiting down here at the moment for me. He's going, come on, where are you? Get on with it. So Cosmo's wanted me to carry on walking. So here we live in the beautiful countryside here. I'm just going to flip the camera around. Yeah, so we live in the beautiful countryside here. We're very blessed to live in the countryside, and you've got the lovely Ibiza, getting ready for summer. We've had lots of green, but now there's not so much green around. The green is turning brown because we've had some nice hot weather come in recently. This bush here is the massa bush, and here is the beautiful an algaroba tree here, little algaroba tree. Anyone that knows these are the they normally go black and then you can eat them, but at the moment they're just green. And these are the crazy beans that have the seeds inside them, and every single seed weighs the same. So they used to use it for weighing gold, unbelievably. So the amazing carob tree, which is pretty damn amazing. So it used to be used for weighing gold and sizing diamonds. So let me know where you are in the world. I'd love to know where you are online. And what I've got coming up here on the left, if you can see this big, looks like a big bush. It's actually an amazingly massive old Sabina tree, or juniper. But it is crazy, crazy, crazy big. I'll flip you around when we're out of the sun, because the sun is very bright today. So this is a crazy, beautiful Sabina tree. And people that know Sabina, the Sabina goes into making the beams of houses. But I'm not kidding you, this tree is best even a couple of thousand years old. So I'm just going to give you look, this is my head, and this is the size of the tree. They also call it ironwood because it grows so slowly, so it's massively strong. So they use it in the beams of houses. And this tree here said is probably at least a couple of thousand years old, and they're illegal to cut down now because they're protected. But if it was cut down and used in the beam of a house, it's probably worth something like 5,000 to 7,000 euros. But luckily here, they keep them here. This is actually on the land of a landlord, and he doesn't chop them down. He does chop some little ones down, but I'm not saying too much. Hello, Carrie-Anne. How you doing from Cheltenham? I remember you came on that brilliant walk with your daughter, I think, didn't you? I remember. Sunset walk, I remember. Yeah, so that's the beautiful... And there's lots of other Sabina trees around here. So this is one area, and I think the ones that we've just looked at, and there's another one coming up, they're some of the oldest on the island. So it's really quite amazing to have them around here so brilliantly. So yeah, so Dawlish. Hello, John. What is Dawlish like this morning? So yeah, so as we walk by, I'm coming up to a beautiful fig tree. But just look at that beautiful, beautiful blue sky. Isn't it just incredible? And then right in the middle is a invasive, goes out of focus there. That there is a palm tree, which is not natural on Ibiza, but people want to plant them to have some sort of tropical stuff in their midst, but it's not a natural species. Here we're passing massive cactuses, unbelievable. These cactuses are used to make the top of the shoe that goes, the espadrille shoe. So they actually take these and then dry them and then scrape them to get the strings like very stringy, and that then goes to make the top of the espadrille shoe, the original ones. The new ones are made from cotton. And in the end of these, this is just, I love this. This is so damn amazing. So let me just I don't want to get spiked by one, but in the end of these, there's a massive spike. I mean, these spikes are killer spikes. And this spike, they would take it off with the strand, and then you've got your built-in sewing needle. And imagine that, brilliant. So yeah, you've got a built-in sewing needle, and you would sew up your shoes with them. So amazing. Hello, Karen. How you doing? Nice to see you. And Cosmo's up there somewhere, but he's wandered off. Hello, John from sunny Dawlish. It's but not quite as warm as here. No, it's actually really lovely and warm at the moment here. It's gone up to being rather nice. Marilyn, hello from Segovia in Spain, lovely. Elaine, hello Elaine, morning Toby, watching from Forest of Dean, beautiful, Gloucester, such a beautiful place. Thank you for sharing with it, absolute pleasure. So I'm going to share with you now that this, probably a lot of you know this tree, is the fig tree. Hello Rachel, how you doing? Crazy Rachel, yoga Rachel, I remember doing walks for you lot, always good fun with you lot. Cosmo is great, yes. Haha. Katia, hello Katia. Hello Toby, this is just the nicest content on social media. Oh, thank you so much. So this is a beautiful fig tree. It's come out in the leaves. Actually, at the beginning of lockdown there were no leaves on it. But this is a beautiful tree because we can actually go inside the tree. So look, we're outside the tree now. Big fig tree. This tree produces lovely figs. We're going to go inside the tree. So pull by the door. And look, now we're now inside the tree, and it really is a beautiful experience. It's we've got these. You can see now all the roots growing everywhere, the branches growing. It's just a beautiful, and the light coming in. And the farmers actually make them like this. So once they the farmers make them. I'm just going to show you a bit up there. The farmers make the trees like this because the sheep and the goats would come underneath here to then be protected from the heat in the summer. And of course, the farmer would put a chair under here or lean against the trunk of the tree because it's lovely and cool, and they'd have their siesta here. They'd bring their bottle of wine under here, their homemade wine, and chill out here during the siesta, during the hot time with their sheep and their goats. And honestly, it's probably like now outside it's maybe 25 degrees, and underneath here it's maybe 3 or 4 degrees cooler, and it's just beautiful. And of course, while they were chilling out under here, they would be able to then pick their figs and eat the figs. So it's really a genius system they had. And they stop all the main branches growing up and cut them off so they grow out, which is why when this tree gets bigger they put stakes in, and it makes it go further out so they can actually pick the figs easier without having to climb up and be you know, grabbing them dangerously. They can just pick off the figs naturally. So it's an amazing tree. I love the fig tree and the aroma. Anyone that knows the smell of the fig tree, I'm smelling it gorgeously at the moment. It's really lovely. And just look at the size of these leaves. Are just stunningly gorgeous and big. I'm just looking to see if there are any little baby figs coming up. There is one tiny one there. I don't know if it's a bit difficult to see, but you can just see a little baby fig. Where's my finger? There. So very difficult. So yeah, we got to wait quite a time for the actual figs to come out. But there's hello Ilona. Hello. Yeah, Rachel, definitely crazy Rachel. Always make me laugh. You did, Rachel. I love doing the walks with you. Yeah, so that's the beautiful fig tree. I mean, look at it against the blue sky. It's just bliss. Nature is amazing. And of course, at the moment, I haven't been walking anywhere else because that would be illegal. The island is beautiful. There's been hardly anyone out to mess with nature, so it's all gone back to beautiful. The paths are being closed in. Here we have the lovely red earth. I mean, look at that lovely red earth there. It's just beautiful. This is the crazy beautiful red earth of Ibiza. Look at it against the blue sky. We've got a little farmhouse here as well. So just amazing. Sylvie, hello. Here are your neighbours from Mallorca. Hello, Lani and Sylvie. How are you doing? Yes, yeah. How is Mallorca doing? I'm actually thinking of heading to Mallorca pretty much as soon as I can, because I want to walk around the entire coastline of Mallorca. That is my last island of the Balearics to walk around. Hello, Vera. So if you live on the coast, Sylvia, I might be coming by and saying hello to you. So here, right on cue, is a tractor coming up. Here is, we live in farmerland here, so there's lots of farming going on. Look at this little man and this guy in his tractor, and he's wondering what the hell I'm doing. Why am I filming this man? Voila. There you go, the most famous farmer on Ibiza now. And in here, they're not around at the moment, but here my landlord has a lot of animals. He has sheep, he has pigs, he has donkeys, and he is even has rare breed donkeys that are only from Ibiza. So he is protecting the nature of Ibiza. So here we have a beautiful olive tree. I was just pausing there. Look at this stunningly beautiful olive tree. Isn't that beautiful? Growing up there. And at the moment the olives are just little babies, so if they are any, yeah, there we go. Oh, look at this, how gorgeous, great timing. So there you can just see the little baby olive here, and the little baby olives are just getting ready. The sun's coming out, the leaves are lovely and green at the moment, and the olives will be ready towards the end of the year, November, December time, and then they take them off and are pressing them for the oil. But the olive leaf, I'm just going to pick one off because there's loads of them here. The olive leaf is one of the highest antioxidants in a natural plant. So it's great to take these off and make tea with them. And you can, there are a few places now selling olive leaf tea because it's so high in antioxidants. And the amazing thing with it is it doesn't have any tannin in it. So you can make a pot of tea in the morning, and then through the day just keep adding water to it. And it's a lovely tea. So I can highly recommend olive leaf tea. And of course the olives themselves are rather magical as well. And you've got to put them into water though, in salty water, to actually get rid of the tannins from them, because in the olive, funny enough, there's loads of tannin, but in the leaf there's no tannin, so it's absolutely brilliant. So Sylvia, yeah, please come when we can, we will be brilliant. And Hareen, sorry, I don't speak Dutch, I think, so I'm not quite sure what you said. Carrie Ann, yeah, hopefully we can, my daughter can join you again one day. Please, Carrie Ann, come over. Be lovely to see anyone here that would like to come once we can get moving again. But for now, so here is we probably recognise this leaf. This is the good old fig, the vine. But here in the middle of it, which I didn't realise till earlier, is hops. So I'm thinking making some homemade beer, because we've got Ibiza hops growing here. So how incredible is that? Not to be confused with what's here. What's growing here is the baby olive. No, that's up that tree. The baby uva, grape. The baby grape is coming up. So isn't that incredible? And all these bushes are getting wild. There's just beautiful, loads and loads of beautiful nature coming up. And down here we've got some lovely almonds to show you in a minute. And I just also love just noticing the little things here. Look at this wall. Isn't this wall just beautiful? The way it's been here for hundreds of years, being looked after by everyone. And it's just there. It's going to be there for a lot longer as well, probably a lot longer than we're going to be here. And the wall just continues to do. Hello, Karen. I'd love to walk with you guys. Please do. Well, sort of doing a strange virtual walk today. But yeah, it'd be lovely to walk with anyone who wants to come to Ibiza. Please support Ibiza this year. I know maybe you can't get to us yet, but when you can get here, jump on a plane. You're going to be welcomed. We're going to be doing walks as soon as we're allowed. Maybe that's my chance to have a beef. Just sort that. Yeah. So at the moment we are. I'm allowed to walk within a kilometre of the house. I'm allowed to get in only within a kilometre of the house. That's it. Which I'm doing today, and I've got Cosmo with me as well. I'm allowed also to get in my car with 10 friends and go to a bar or restaurant and get pissed and have beer and sit around the table as close as I want to these people. But I'm not allowed to get in my car, go for a drive, stop somewhere and go for a walk. So what craziness is that? You know, how maddening is that? And I just want to show you that. I'm just going to flip you around again on that craziness. Again, what a beautiful wall now. And look at what we used to use before we had posts you go to buy from the hardware store. They would make the posts out of wood that they'd chopped down from the trees. And just look at the grain in this wood is just beautiful. It's been here for, I don't know, 20 years or something. It's still surviving. It's just beautiful, beautiful wood that they would make the fence out of. And here is the barbed wire, which is rusting away. Probably not that great there. But what I've been noticing is since lockdown is it's lovely to look at the little things. You know, look for the little things. I'm just seeing here, walking by, we've got two amazing things here. This is the wild asparagus, this one here. Wild asparagus is not out at the moment, it's been and gone. But then I just noticed here, this little bit of thing here, it's fallen off the tree above it. And this is called old man's beard, because apparently it looks like an old man's beard. But I'm not old, I'm young. So yeah, it's called old man's beard. And you only find this where the air is super clean. So anywhere you see this, it grows all over the world. If you go to the Amazon or somewhere where it's really jungly and humid, this grows long, like 1 meter long off the trees. It's got on the tree and it looks like an old man's beard. On Ibiza, we just get little old man's beards. So this is the lovely old man's beard. And I'm going to put it back on the tree because it might. In fact, up there you go. You can see it. Oh, let me swap you around. And you can see it on the tree there. See it all growing on the tree there? So this is where it's growing. Grows on dead branches of trees. It doesn't kill the tree. Grows on dead branches of trees, and it proves that there's good air quality anywhere. And of course, at the moment, we might see a lot more of this growing around the world because it's so pollution-free. So that would be rather beautiful. Pollution on Ibiza is hardly anything anyway, but it's dropped massively compared to what it was. So that's rather nice as well. For some reason my camera thing's gone a bit skew-whiff. There we go. So yeah, Karen, I'd love to walk with you. Virginia, hello. Miss Ibiza so much. I know. I feel blessed to be, of all the places we could be at in the world, I feel rather blessed to be here. We've got lovely flowers here. These are actually edible. You can pick these off and eat them. I'm just going to leave them because they're so beautiful. Look at that, just wonderful nature in its finest form. And look on here on the rocks, just look at the texture of the moss here and how long this moss has been here for. It's just beautiful to look. I mean, just look at this wall, how someone's built it with a lot of love, and it's still standing here today, looking rather beautiful. Anyone that's joining us now, please feel free to ask any questions you want. We've got this lovely grass growing here. This, and I'm going to find another better specimen. This here is a wild carrot. So they grow all over the world. I don't think they're unique to Ibiza. This is wild carrot. I'm not going to put it up now, but if you pull up the root, you have to sometimes dig them out and try and get them as young as possible. So when you see them really baby young ones, pull them up and you can eat the root. And it's actually where carrots started from. We took that carrot and then messed about with it a bit and made it into the carrot. And if you pull up that carrot, it's actually purple. So carrots started from being purple, and we messed with them to make them orange because everyone thought no one would eat a purple vegetable. Crazy humans, of course we'd eat a purple vegetable. Come on, wouldn't you all eat a purple carrot? And of course now you can actually get the purple carrots. They brought them back, so we've gone full circle because people are going, yeah, we want to eat naturally, and they brought back the purple carrot. Yeah, so Katya, yeah, go out if they grow in England as well. So get the really baby ones, and then you can actually eat the root. And even if you don't want to eat it, pull one up. Especially if you've got kids. Kids love this. Pull it up, or even grown-ups love it because we're all intuitive and love to find out these things. Yeah, pull it up and break the root, and it smells of carrot. It's really cool. You can put it up and it smells of carrot. Yeah, so. Yeah, not the flower. Katya, the flower isn't edible, or it's not very nice if it is, but the root. So you got to pull up the root and eat the root. So Carol Davison, thank you very much. Such a beautiful island. Can't wait to go back and would love to join you in the walk. Yeah, please do. Please feel free to join us on the walks. These are what we do. We normally walk a lot more than this, but we're explaining about what we're seeing, looking at nature, seeing what's going on. I'm going to find some wild fennel soon. We got some beautiful. Ah, my God! Look at this! What I found over here. This is just beautiful. This is the first. Wow, there's loads of them. So this is the first time I've seen this. This is the second stage of wild garlic. We get 2 lots of wild garlic here. The first one's been and gone, but these have just come up literally in the last days. We had a bit of rain, and this is wild garlic. Look at this, just absolute. Whoop! There's a snail on it. It's got lots of little tips on it, and you can pick off a few little bits like that and then eat them. I'm not joking. It is gorgeous. It just tastes so good. Wild garlic, brilliant for the immune system. Wild garlic kills viruses, so eat garlic. It's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Katia, not sure which one you mean. I mean those little rose ones. This one here. Catch if I mean this one. This is the wild carrot, but don't eat the flower. I think you can eat it, but it doesn't taste very nice. It's the root you want. So we've got wild carrot here, and here we've got wild garlic. I go crazy for this stuff. I'm not going to put it up because these come back every year. They're perennials. So if you put it up though, and you are going to use it for cooking, just pick one. Just pick what you want for yourself at the time, and you can then take that home and cook with it. And these are amazing. You can pick a few of them off, and then take them. They're like this, and you can eat them like this. They are absolutely gorgeous. Just lovely. And the great thing with wild garlic, because it's not crazy strong as cultivated garlic, after 10 minutes it's gone off your breath, so you can eat as much as you want. Garlic kills viruses. It's great with bacteria, great for the gut. So go out, find this wherever you are, and get the wild garlic out. I mean, look, there's loads of them here. It's so beautiful. Just going to walk you through here. Look, 3 of them here. This is the wild garlic. Look at them all. Isn't that amazing? It's beautiful. Wild garlic heaven here. Definitely going to be having some of those on my salad at lunch today. And they get huge. They really get very, very big. So look at that. Beautiful. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely cheese souffle. Oh, Jenny, that's a great idea. Sorry, Jenny, that's a great idea. And Katia, sorry, yeah. The flowers, yeah, you can eat those. They're quite sweet in the middle. And Rachel, the little pink flowers you showed earlier, I think she meant. Yes, sorry, thank you, Rachel. I love the little emoji you found of it even. Amazing. So yeah, so that is the crazy, beautiful wild garlic. This here, anyone know what that is? It's actually the cornflower. Or sorry, no, take that back. It's chicory. So you can take this, and if you take the root out, they used to make coffee with it in the Spanish Civil War here. They used it for making alternative to coffee, because we had no coffee here. So yeah, so the brilliant chicory plant is there. So amazing, yeah. So I'm hoping you're enjoying seeing a bit of Ibiza. I'm actually going to turn you around because it's probably want to look at the countryside, not me. But we've got lovely countryside here, passing a beautiful big carob tree here. Look at that, beautiful. And the sky today, we had a bit of I'm saying it was a cold night, but it really wasn't that cold. And so it's really clear today. The visibility is beautiful today. And look at this old. This is an old corrales where they used to keep animals many years ago, but the wall is just gorgeous. And this actually that they're using here is the cement, is earth. It's the red earth. They mixed it with some lime and used that as the cement. I mean, how brilliant is that? I think that's just crazy gorgeous. You know, don't go down the ferreteria and buy stuff, just use what you've got. So get the red earth, mix it up with some lime and even some straw and stuff, and then they put it on the walls to seal the walls. Isn't that brilliant? So crazy cool. And then here, this is a really handy. This is a tree, an almond tree. My mind's not working quick enough. This is an almond tree. Thank you very much. Such an interesting walk. All the facts are fascinating. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, so this is an almond tree that's pretty in a pretty bad state. It hasn't been pruned or anything over the years, so it's just taken on its own life. But it's meant that there's one branch that comes all the way down here. And that's great for me showing you, because look at these lovely almonds. So you might not have seen an almond looking like this before. So this is an almond, and it's a furry casing. I'm not going to take one off because they belong to someone. So this is an almond in its furry casing here, and the texture of it is like velvet. So you might not have seen them like this. And what it's waiting for is waiting for the sun to come out basically and bake these. You can see them going slightly dotty here. This is it going brown. And basically it's protecting the almond inside. So this stops any insects biting into it. You'll see here there's no holes or any insects getting into it at all, and protects the almond inside while it's growing. And then you can see like a zip line down the middle here. Once it gets hot enough and it's the almond is ready inside, then the casing opens up, it drops off onto the floor, and then inside there's the shell in the almond as we know it today. So it's absolutely beautiful, amazing nature. And here there's even a bit of almond sap here, almond resin from the tree. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. You can see it there. Almond resin from the tree that's dropped down off the tree. But this tree is it's got a lot of almonds on it. It's going to be a bumper year for almonds. The almonds generally go that you have a couple of good years, then you have a bad year. So I think this year is going to be a good year. And what's beautiful is that what happens is in February, March time, all these almond, every single almond was a flower, remember? So every single almond before it was an almond was a flower. So the whole island looks like it's been snowing. There's one valley, Santa Agnes, if people have been to it, and the whole valley has 5,000 almond trees in it. So the whole valley gets the flowers out in January, February, March time. We never quite know when. And those flowers, each one becomes an almond. So just imagine that. And we do beautiful walks for the full moon. Don't know if anyone's been with me on full moon walks. They're super, super, super popular. We have hundreds of people that come on them. And we walk at the night. And of course at night, the almond trees give off their scent. So you're walking through the 5,000 almond trees, groves of almond trees, and you've got the scent of the tree coming out as well. It's just absolutely beautiful. Well, I don't know where Cosmo's gone. Cosmo's got bored walking too slowly today and talking too much, so Cosmo's disappeared somewhere. Louise, Penny, I'm going to visit. Yes, please get over here. I don't know where you are now, but please come over here. I'm going to visit Sybil. You're in Morna Valley. Hey! So you can go out, literally, guesses you're living in Morna Valley. You are in the countryside, and you can go out and see everything that I'm talking about now. You can go out your front door and find that as well. So Louise, I've been on the South African Lionhead's full moon. Yeah, would love to do yours. Wow, that must have been incredible doing it in South Africa. Wow, how amazing must that be? So yeah, so walking down the lane, I've got a huge pine tree to show you, an umbrella pine coming up. We've also got some almonds, some lemons coming up. I chose. Unfortunately, today is windy here, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right and there's not too much wind noise on the microphone. And I'm hoping you're all doing good. There's oh, look at that, another wild garlic. So you just be walking along randomly, and if you keep an eye out, you know, look at nature. There is a wild garlic again there. Isn't that cool? And next to a vine. When you go out now, look at this beautiful flower here. Look what's around. You know, don't be in a rush. We've got loads of time at the moment, so beautiful. I actually don't know what that flower is. Can anyone identify that flower for me? Anyone know what it is? I don't know quite what it is. Someone said it was arnica, but I don't know. If anyone knows their plants, please let me know. And also I've got what word am I looking for? Also, I've got some other lovely things to show you. The fennel, wild fennel to show you. Look at these vines again. This is actually a hotel here that's closed now. Would normally be open. This is a great wedding venue hotel. Does a lot of weddings here. But at the moment, of course, all shut. So now I want you guys to use your imagination. And I'm going to walk over here. You can see where I'm walking to over here. And I'm not going to pick these because these do belong to people, but just look at these beautiful lemons, and I can smell the aroma. So just close your eyes or look at the picture and imagine you smelling that lemon. It honestly, it is so gorgeous and lemony, It's absolutely stunning. If I just pick a tiny rub at the skin of it, oh God, it's just gorgeous. Honestly, it's like, oh, it's just like so good. And that smell might take a lot of people who are not living on the island to remembering the smell of the lemon trees here. They're absolutely gorgeous. So these are looked after. They do pick them. I don't know where they sell them, but they do pick them off. And we have another location that we pick our almonds from. We're rather lucky. Message from Carrie Ann. Hello. We did a full moon walk past Cala Salada up the hill. We both made our wishes with your stones. Still waiting for them to come true. Yay! Well, they will come true, Carrie Ann. Just keep that in your mind. Keep looking at that little stone, the crystal that I gave you on quite a few of the walks that we do. We give out crystals at certain points where people make wishes with. When we do kayaking, we do that. And it's just a lovely, lovely thing to do. Here's Cosmo. Cosmo! Cosmo! No, he's gone. Yeah, but just, Cosmo was supposed to be part of this walk, but he's sort of doing his own independent walk, I think. Does anyone know exactly where I am on the island as well? Does anyone recognise where I am? We've got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue sky today. So we're just going to go down here, show you this massive umbrella pine, and then we're going to do the fennel, and then that's probably wrapping it up. So we've got, I don't know how many different plants I've done with you, but we've done quite a few, I think. So it's amazing how much stuff is out in nature at the moment. It's absolutely beautiful. Here we're passing, these are olive trees, and they're all cultivated, so they've got loads of them over here. These are all baby olive tree, well, a baby, they're quite big. They're actually producing olives at the moment, and then you can buy the olive oil. They get it pressed, and you can buy the olive oil where you are. So yeah, so any guesses where I am? I don't know, maybe this hill behind might help. We've got a lovely hill behind us here. We're just passing, that is a hotel there. Yeah, I bet you know where I am, Mum. Hi Toby from Derry in Ireland. Hey Sean, how is Derry doing? Is it, you got sunshine over there, or is it, I know it's incredibly green in Derry, I know, but that's because it rains a lot. Jenny, I was going to ask where you are, north somewhere. Yes, you are correct Jenny. I actually live near San Juan, but I'm a bit, now I'm probably about 3 or 4 kilometers away from San Juan, where I live. And we've got this, it's quite an agricultural area around here. A lot of people growing, you see lots and lots of olive trees. Karen, yeah, in paradise. I know, I'm very, very lucky. Yeah, Rob, are you near San Juan? Yes, I am near San Juan, correct. So just coming up here, look at the size of these 2 trees coming up here. Just, oh, that doesn't work. These are 2 rarer pine trees. So they're huge pine trees, and these are great to look at because the name of them, they are umbrella pines, because they look like massive umbrellas. When you look at them compared to the other vines on the island, they're very different. They have very big trunks, they're generally very old, and they are the most beautiful trees. They always grow where there's water, so there's a torrente, which is where water runs when it rains. And these are the pine trees that have the massive pine cones on them. So just look up here, isn't that amazing? Just look at that huge tree. It goes up forever. And let me just get the sun on the sun the right way. So yeah, so let's flip that around. Yeah, so I mean, look at this trunk. It is so old. It's big. Give you an idea. Here's my hand, and it's a big trunk, and it goes all the way up there. And I love that view that you're looking at now. Just look at that, it's beautiful. So these are the trees that produce, see, I don't have to have one on the floor here. These produce the big pine cones like this. Normally we get the small pine cones, can't do much with. This is the pine tree where I stop. Yes, it is, Mum. If you've done walks with my mum, a short and sweet walk, Sheila is my mum in the chat there, and she stops under this beautiful tree, this very tree, on the short and sweet walks, and you have a tea and homemade cake. one of the nicest things to be doing on the walk. And then you get nice walk in nature, and then you get the tea and cake at the end. So yeah, Mum will be back doing the walks very soon. Yeah, so in here you get the pine nuts that you eat. So anyone that's been eating the pine nuts, next time you see it, they come out of here. There's little holes in here, and there's 2 in each place, in each one, if you like, and each one is in its own shell. So you have to then take out the shell and then crack it open, and then you get the pine nut. But that makes you realise maybe why pine nuts are so expensive. They cost a lot of money when you buy them, even on Ibiza. And basically, I don't know anyone that harvests them here. They're too hard to harvest. But the really cool thing that happens here is that the pine nuts mainly get eaten by the birds. So even if you do happen to get a pine cone, and you think, hey, I've got some pine nuts in it, you take them out and they're empty, because the birds tap them, and if they don't have the right sound, they leave them. So the ones that we find in here always are empty inside. They have a seed that hasn't become edible. So it's really quite amazing for me. I find that quite funny. A few more messages here. Just want to say, Aidan, yeah, thank you very much, Aidan. How are you doing? I think you're in South Africa as well, aren't you? Chloe, oh, how I wish I was there to be able to travel again. Missing Ibiza. I'm sure we'll be able to do that very, very soon. And Sean, a bit overcast in Derry at the minute. Car going by. Hoping for the sun to break through. Ibiza looking as beautiful as ever. Yeah, it is. It is. We've been very blessed. We've had amazingly good weather here, but also we've had some storms and stuff going on. But the beautiful, beautiful umbrella pine, and there's also another one. Ooh, my gimbal doesn't know what it's doing. Another one here, a smaller one. And these are the trunks. If you've ever been and seen an ancient olive press on Ibiza, these are the trunks they would make the olive press from, because they need a lot of weight to actually to weigh down the bags that they put the olives in to press them. So this would be, they'd chop this whole tree down, and then with lots of horses and mules drag it to where they wanted to make the press. And there are a few old presses that we've got around here. There's one near Atzaro. We do a walk near Atzaro. We're not a million miles from Atzaro. And there's one there that we go to, and you can actually see the ancient olive press there. It's really pretty amazing. So yeah, so another message there maybe. Greetings from Gray and Cole Munich. Oh, 7 degrees? Jesus, great. That's pretty damn chilly. I was there walking in Ibiza this time last year. I know Shirley, yeah, I know. I bet a lot of people are wanting to come as well. Hope Munich gets better. Yeah, the colour is amazing if I'm into the sun that way, but the blue sky at the moment is just beautiful. Vanessa, wonderful walk. Thank you so much. Hope to join you one of these days. Yes, please do. Come on a walk. We're going to hope to start them maybe next week, when we can get out walking again. I was hoping to do them this week, but then the government told me I've got to put a few more bits of paperwork in. Love the red tape here. And then we can get out walking. And even though the general public won't be allowed out, as a company, I'll be able to get people out walking. So important to get out in nature. We need to just be in nature, rolling in the earth, getting that bacteria back on ourselves. Steve, hey Steve Thompson, how you doing? Thank you, fascinating. Look forward to visiting again. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Steve, I see you've. Whoop. I see. I think you've got. You're on Ibiza, I'm thinking, Steve, haven't you? I've seen some of your posts, so brilliant. So now I want to show you just around this corner. I'm going to show you how to look for the fennel, because if anyone's interested, this Saturday evening I'm doing an online virtual class on how to make the yerubas of Ibiza, the liquor, the drink of Ibiza. It's an online one, and most of the herbs I've shown you today are ones that go into it, and it's just like a virtual one. So you go and buy or pick the ingredients that you need for this, and then you make it along with me during the online class. So I'm doing that this Saturday evening. I think it's at 7 o'clock Ibiza time. So you're welcome to join that. I'll put the link up very soon. And here we've got another umbrella pine here. Just going to show it to you because I think they are beautiful, and the sun coming through it. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know what the quality's like coming through. I don't know if I've got a good enough connection here, but it is absolutely stunning today. And here, just want to show you this. Here we've got a sign here. This is a new, really good initiative of the the town hall of Santa Eulalia, they've opened up an ancient road that goes from Santa Eulalia to San Juan. So you can now cycle or walk or run or whatever you want to do. Cars we try and avoid, get rid of the cars, I'd say, altogether. Just open it up to bikes, bicycles and walking, and it goes all the way from San Juan to Santa Eulalia. So you can go the whole way almost entirely on this little back road. And it's absolutely beautiful way to do it, and you can see the lane. I'll spin around. This is the sort of lane. It's a dirt track the whole way. There's a few little sections you have to go on a quiet back road past that Zarro, some of you might know, but it's brilliant. Genia, I wonder if you were near Zarro, looking familiar, really looking forward to getting back soon. Yes, you are pretty on it there. I'm probably about 3 kilometers from Zarro, so not so far away. So here what I want to show you is some wonderful Rachel Booze would love that. Yay, get onto it, Rachel. So yeah, this is wild fennel. Here they actually call well, it's mixed up with anise, but it's not anise, it is fennel. So you'll see this, it's growing everywhere at the moment. Anyone that's probably within Europe, it's growing around. I think it also grows in England, I'm not 100% sure. This is obviously the base that goes into yerbas, the drink we're going to make on Saturday. And it's very sort of froiny. It's got these froins on it here. And the way you can tell it's fennel is because of the smell. So let me just, my camera won't turn around. There we go. So, yeah, so it smells of fennel. Yeah, so this really smells of fennel. So it smells of anise, Pernod, the drink, if you remember that back from the days. We should make Pernod come back. No one drinks Pernod anymore. So yeah, smells of fennel, and you can also eat it, and it tastes really good. It's really good for digestion, helping with digestion. If you've got burping, I do sometimes, I just eat some of that. If you've forgotten to wash your teeth in the morning, just chew on some of this, have lovely fresh breath. It's really, really brilliant to use. So yeah, lovely, the fennel. And for making the yerbas, just going to flip you back around there. For making the yerbas, you need quite a lot of it, so you put this inside the bottle. But also what they do, the locals are just geniuses, they get some of it and they make it into a ball. So roll it into a ball on my leg here, and then the ball becomes the plug. The last thing you put in the top of the bottle is a ball of the fennel, and that stops all the little bits of twigs coming out of the bottle into your glass. So I love that. That's the filter. The last thing they put in the top of the bottle, the filter. So this is the lovely fennel. There is one warning sign I want to give about fennel. Can't find one now, but there's the side of the roads now, it's everywhere. You can see it's growing nice and tall here, getting nice and tall here, and that's what I want to show you. So this is one from last year. Whoop, and it's very dry, so it's broken, which is fine. So this is what happens at the end of it, and here in the end is where you get all the seeds. So in August, September time, you go to this part of the plant here. Focus, and this is where you get all the seeds coming up, and it's absolutely beautiful. So you can literally go along with your hand and grab there, and you end up with a handful of lovely fennel seeds, and you can eat them, and they're great again for digestion, helping thing there. Just let me see, Katia, wow, that's great news. This new road for running, biking, we'll check out. Yeah, absolutely, Katia, it's brilliant. And the bit to get, there's the last bit from Santa Eulalia to get to the beginning of it is actually on the road, unfortunately. But from the rest of it is all off-road. Yeah, so the amazing fennel, but there is a word of warning because there's a fake fennel. So you might think, hey, all these plants are the same. And just around this corner, I'm going to show you what is the fake fennel, because fake fennel will give you an upset stomach, but it's best to avoid it. And if you think you're picking it, the easiest way to tell is just around the corner here. I can show you. But that's quite, I know, Cosmo's just up there waiting for me. I'm just going to flip you around so you can see maybe a more interesting view. So this is the path I'm walking down. On the left we've got more Sabina trees here growing up. Look at the blue sky, isn't it just beautiful? Wow, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Got a fig tree down there growing, trying to survive. And this is more fennel growing here. Look at all these fennel is everywhere at the moment. It's the most abundant plant. It's growing, and it gets more twiggy as it goes on. So now is the time to go and get some. You can use it for cooking. It's great to put into, you know, get some of this, put it in vegetables. You can make an infusion with it, put it in, make a tea with it. It's absolutely gorgeous with a tea. I'm not joking. It's so simple. You know, nature is everywhere. Go and grab some of this, take it home, put it in some hot water, leave it to infuse for 5 minutes and drink it. And it's so good for you. It's great natural nature. We need to be getting back to nature, not using all these things we buy from the supermarkets. I know lots of you are brilliant because you're watching this, so you must be into nature. But get back into nature, get eating nature, you know, touch nature, get in the garden, get your hands with earth, with dirt. We need more bacteria and to be with this. Stop cleaning everything so bloody much. Stop using that antiseptic gel and everything, and get into dirt and nature, and that will protect you so well. So what I just want to show you here, this is, just to remind you, this is what normal fennel looks like. And you might be going along and you will be coming to this one here and also think, oh, this is fennel as well. It's slightly different, and the way to tell is it's wider fronds. So here it's more sparsely put apart, and the big thing is it doesn't smell of fennel. So pick it off. But you've got to be careful, because I just smelled it and thought, oh, it does, I've got the wrong plant. But because my fingers have been touching the normal fennel, you need to put it into another hand and then smell it and make sure it's not smelling of fennel. So yeah, so this is the one not to eat, and it's slightly different. It's not as tall, it grows more bushy, but it does come up with a beautiful big flower on the top, which I'm going to try and find to show you. And that plant, if you do eat it by mistake, it's not going to kill you, but it gives you a bit of an upset stomach. So you really want to avoid the fake fennel. And again, nature is crazy balmy how it works. So everything in nature has a real one and a fake one. So why is there fake fennel? I mean, it's just me using my very simple language to say it. But fake fennel is there because the animal that comes along to eat the fennel might eat the fake one. So if it does that, it's a survival mechanism to the plant. So everything in life has something fake as well. So nearly getting to the end, I just want to show you this. It's actually, I'll show you this. This is quite funny. Because I'm taking so long. I don't know if you can see Cosmo there. Cosmo's waiting. Going, what are you doing today, Toby? What are you doing, Dad? You're taking too long. So quite funny. There you go. There's Cosmo waiting for me. So this is what the fake fennel looks like after it's gone to flower. So this is it here. So it grows up. Here's the fronds I was touching before. They've dried out now. It grows very tall and then comes out with a beautiful flower on the top. The flower isn't there now, it's gone, but it's beautiful, really lovely and yellow. Now it's gone to seed already, and these are the ones that are fake fennel. So look out for fake fennel. Wendy, hello Wendy, love this format. Is it available on YouTube later? Yeah, I'm going to save it. And in fact, if you look at my YouTube, I've got loads of videos of different plants to look for and herbs, walking Ibiza on YouTube. And there's loads of things there. Here's more real fennel, right next door to the fake fennel. So that's quite, I always find that quite amazing. And yeah, rosemary has real and fake rosemary. And everything else going on. So I think I actually can't tell the time because there's no time on here. I said it'd be about 45 minutes. I feel like maybe we've been about that. So yeah, I'm going to do maybe one or two of these every week. And once we can get out into nature a bit more, then we'll do them on our proper walks as well. We've said we're going to try and really do them properly in nature. So I'm glad you've all enjoyed it. I hope you really have had a bit of virtual nature. And maybe even if it's virtual to you, if you tell your mind you've been in it, it still does you the amazing good. And just dream of Ibiza, dream of being back here. If you're not here, if you are on Ibiza, get out and pick a few of the lovely herbs and things that are around at the moment. It's a beautiful island, as you all know, or else you wouldn't be watching this. But look, the blue sky at the moment is blue, so lovely. Any last minute questions for you? Jenny, a merchandise range. Beware fake fennel t-shirts. That's quite funny actually, I quite like that. Don't eat the fake fennel. Yes, that's quite good actually, I like that. So Carrie Ann, thank you, I hope you're doing okay. Love to your daughter, I can't remember your daughter's name, but love to you both. Wherever you are in the world, keep safe. Get into nature as much as you can. I know some places are making it difficult for us to get into nature. I've had my little rant We can go to the bar and get pissed. We can meet up with friends and family. We can drive all over the island, but we're not allowed to go for a walk. I mean, how mental is that? That, you know, the world has just become a crazy place. A few more messages just coming in there. Karen, thank you. Lucy, hello Lucy, in Manchester, dreaming of being back on the island. Morning walks, love this. Yes, please, thank you. Lisa, this has been fabulous. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoyed that. Thank you. Almost feel like I'm there. Thank you so much. Hope you've learned a few things. Maybe a few things will go in. Katya, thank you so much. Very interesting and inspiring walk. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Sarah, thank you as well. Rachel, crazy Rachel, thank you. Great walk from Portugal. Oh yeah, you're not in Morocco anymore. You're in Portugal. We're supposed to be coming to Portugal in 2 weeks, but I think we're not going to be able to get there. We hired a camper van to go around Portugal. So tell me where you are, and maybe we'll come and visit you if we're allowed. Elaine, thank you very much. Enjoyed it. Brilliant. Very much enjoyed this. I'm Carrie Ann's mum, Elaine. Ah, lovely. Hello, Elaine. Lovely to meet you on here. Shirley, thank you. Thank you too. John, thank you. Grit, thank you. Thank you for the walks. Amazing. Hope to have some of the island soon again. Yes, so do I. We really want everyone. Thank you. Rob, Rachel, I've loved this. We'll tune in again. Wow, I'm really quite taken aback by... I didn't actually think many people would be watching this, but quite a few people are, so I'm really quite amazing. And how do you find your videos on YouTube? Search on YouTube for Walking Ibiza, and you'll find me. And there's actually 2 Walking Ibizas messing around because I've messed up the account. It's the one with the logo on it. And if you go into the Walking Ibiza on YouTube with the logo, Walking Ibiza logo on it, loads of videos on there. There's loads of videos on YouTube about what to look for, what herbs to look for, how to look for them, herbs and fruits, and what you can do with them all. So, Jenya, love from Cornwall, great place, love Cornwall as well. Aidan, wonderful, thank you very much. I'm just going to leave you with the blue sky, I think. Look at that beautiful blue sky. Enjoy the blue sky and see you all soon.